Started. Hello everybody, welcome to Pool of Radiance, D&D podcast thingy, and I'm sick, so I'm gonna be coughing and stuff. Yeah, also slightly dizzy. So introductions, I guess.
Okay, my name is Nicholas. I will be playing as the warlock known as Zazzle, and we're going to do our best to see if we can't get level 2 so we can get some of the old invocations going soon. That's when warlocks really start to ramp up in power.
Okay, if that's it. And I'm Jan, and I'll be returning as Alaton Perdale, the world-famous actor of high dramas and heroic quests and everything like that. And now he's getting it done himself as well. Because he can. Also, he's a halfling, so he's like tiny.
It would help if I look at the order. Anyway, I have Mizuki. I will be playing Rana, the bard spy. I don't have much else. And then apparently I'm firing my lasers.
Am I up now?
Uh-huh.
I said, am I up now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, didn't know whether it was done yet. Hey, Andy, Guardman, back playing Baron. Sure. Current last name Sure Shot, aka Mr. Snarky, and kind of saving the team half the time. and maker of nicknames. So, Miss, you're up.
Yes, I am. Maker of nicknames indeed is Van, but I am Mist and I am playing Althea Amastica, the half-elf paladin who Emily seems to enjoy getting crits on. Hence her nickname Daisy. Because really, who wouldn't drop at level 1 getting a crit to the face?
Many times.
Yes. Anyways, Mia.
Hello, I'm Mia or Mia Harpy. I'll be playing as Shinichi the Nico, and he's in a weird party. I admit. He's in the crazy party. And he is basically with searching his dad, but he is also going to help out with the group too. So let's not go unconscious, shall we?
Oh, come on. We're not that crazy. You just have a con man, a spy, a guy who's possessed by a demon, a guy who made a Faustian bargain, and a paladin with you. What could possibly go wrong?
A lot of things.
A lot of things. Wow.
Yep. And I'm Serene Inc., the Dungeon Master, and I'm sick, so yeah, that coughing is going to be there a lot today. Sorry about that. Not much I can do. Also really dizzy for some reason. Anyway, so, in the previous session, you guys opened up the gates here to Sokol Keep. You tried the password Lux out of the 3 passwords you had. The word Lux seemed to do nothing, although Skinny Bones the skeleton here informed you that Lux was actually very important to this place. Whether he is lying or not, you have not yet determined, because that did not work. And then you took a short rest after getting attacked by a bunch of skeletons and zombies that almost wiped you all out, because I apparently have no idea how to balance for 6 people. According to my thingy that I use to make these encounters, that encounter was a medium encounter, but
To be
apparently-
fair,
To be
you
fair, there were
crit.
lots of people.
You crit a lot.
yeah. Well, what can you do?
Dice, how do they work?
Yeah. Oh, see, now I'm confused because now I just input the same encounter back into my. Oh wait, hang on. Yeah, see, now I'm confused. I just input the exact same encounter back into my encounter builder, and now it's saying it's a deadly encounter. What the heck?
Well,
What the heck? Okay. Well, that would explain things if it was a deadly encounter. I don't know why it's a deadly encounter when it said it was a medium encounter the last time I input it into the thing, but whatever.
Does that mean we get more XP?
It actually might. Let me double check. Let's see. The adjusted difficulty rating was 800 experience. So 800 experience split amongst 6 people is 133 experience.
So,
That's more than we
so we're
had.
actually up to so we're actually up to 158
Yeah.
in terms of
158 experience.
I have no
Yeah.
idea why it told me less than that last time, but whatever. Alright, so
Yeah,
apparently that was my bad, because according to this, that was a very, very deadly encounter.
And we survived.
Yeah.
So,
Says 158.
Me.
And yeah, because that's 800 experience, deadly is 600, so that was next level deadly kind of thing, because yeah, so yeah, you survived an encounter that was apparently supposed to actually kill the entire party. So I have now gone in and corrected this for future encounters as of this exact moment. So yeah.
well, to be perfectly honest, you did almost kill 2 of them.
Yeah. Well, again, I input 8 monsters at challenge rating 1/4, and it came up as medium, so I said okay. And now I'm inputting 8 monsters at challenge rating 1/4, and it's saying deadly. I don't know. I must have typed something wrong. Anyway, we got it this time. That said, oh yeah, we did not give out any loot last week. Let's see. As for loot, aside from
3 potions.
aside from the armor scraps, short swords, and short bows that the skeletons were wearing, there's no loot. Because zombies
Well,
don't
I would
have
like to
anything.
take a short bow and some ammunition.
Alright. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of arrows there, so
I'm just gonna take one of those short swords just so that I can have something, just so that I can have a weapon of each weapon type of damage type.
right.
Because I got a smash and a pierce, just don't have a slash.
Right. Right. And
Well, anyways, shall we
Now what?
continue onwards?
Yep.
Let's. All right. So who's leading this pack? I'm staying in the back for obvious reasons.
And Althea's in the front for obvious reasons.
And Shinichi's in the middle, I'm guessing.
So anyways, Althea is heading over to this door.
Alrighty.
Perception check.
I'm reading my short bow. I mean, not short bow, I mean the crossbow.
Crossbow. Alright.
I've got Rebecca at the ready.
So that's
Okay.
a 14 perception.
All right. Oh. According to this, the door here is smashed in.
Oh.
Sorry. Yeah. Again, I didn't write any of this, so I don't actually know anything. You look inside with your 14 perception. You see nothing but the ruins of what appears to be some kind of storehouse. It doesn't really seem like there's much in here. Whole bunch of empty crates with rotten food and things of that nature.
It smells awful in here.
Yep. So to the next door.
Okay.
Alright.
Is this one
Checking
also
my-
smashed in?
That one is not smashed in, actually.
Okay. Okay, so 16 perception.
16 perception. Alright. You don't hear anything in particular.
Alright. So she will open the door.
Alright. You open the door. Inside appears to be the remains of what looks like it was once some kind of barracks. The room is filled with broken and splintered woods. You can see the remains of what appear to be bunks and chests. Yeah, that's what you see in there.
Question before we go in. Does the ceiling look actually safe so that it won't fall on us?
Yeah, the ceiling looks. I mean, it looks safe. It looks, beaten and broken and stuff, but it doesn't look like it's gonna fall on top of you, kind of thing.
Are the chests intact?
Most of the chests are pretty much broken up and battered and things like that.
Alright. So there's really no need to search there.
At least yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I assume she would have seen that door.
Yeah, you would be able to know, because you would have looked in and seen that that's that there.
Okay, this time I'm hiding behind Althea and readying my crossbow.
Okay.
Alright.
19 perception.
Alright. You come to the entrance of a large tower. You listen at the door. You don't hear anything.
She pushes the door open.
Alright. Inside you can see a room that has 3 other doorways.
She comes up and does a perception at this door.
Alright.
And that's a 13.
13. Alright. You put your ear to the door. While you are listening to the door, Varen,
Yeah?
you suddenly notice something behind you.
Ah, crap.
Oh dear.
As soon as I find their tokens here.
Oh
Second.
yeah, that's right. I remember. There was another patrol out that I didn't exactly get to tell these guys because it's like okay, rush up, go. So yeah, it's like yeah, I see that. I'm like guys, Daisy, Yeah, you may need to stop listening and get back out here.
What you see is some fun stuff.
Fun for you, fun for you. Maybe not so fun for the guy that's supposed to stay back.
From the gate of Sokol Keep, you can see a group of orcs making their way towards you.
Oh,
You
brilliant.
gotta be kidding me.
Well, at least it's not one of those wall crawler hands from the Legend of Zelda games.
The orcs.
There are 6 orcs.
The orcs scream and shout, saying, "For Bane! For the boss!"
Lux.
And Varen, you are the one that saw them.
Oh, goody! I need to double check the range on my crossbow. Because,
You're also the first in the initiative, so that works out.
yeah.
Yeah,
nice.
my crossbow is 80 feet.
Okay.
And
Guys, welcome
heavy
over
is 100.
Yeah, it's like, okay, let's see, which one do I... Yeah, okay, so they're all within range of my crossbow. That's good. So, let's see. Yeah, the guy that's sort of, directly in front of me, which one was that?
Number 1.
Yeah, number 1? Sorry, number 2.
Oh, number 2.
Yeah, impersonating him. Yeah, I'm gonna aim for number 2. Hopefully I can... Oh, yeah. Hopefully this will work. That's B plus 6 because of my... well, 16 hit their AC.
16 to AC.
Mhm.
Let me double check. Scrolling down to the orcs. Because I scrolled down and then I scrolled up to get to the orcs. And then I scrolled up too far. Oh, come on. How far up did I scroll? Oh, no. Nope. Hang on. Hang on. Technical difficulties here. 16. Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay. 10 plus 1.
Oh, that's not the shift key.
12 damage to number 2.
12 damage to number 2. Ow. That hurts. Very nice.
Oh boy.
I really wish.
And then I'm going to back up into everyone else after back up as far as I can. They're getting to the where I can the group. Pretty much saying, guys, we got orcs.
there be orcs there.
Brilliant.
And then
And that's it for me. After I shoot one, then back off because I do not feel comfortable with orcs being because they might double move close to me, and I do not feel like testing my luck today.
Yep. Well, that's wonderful. I'm having a lot of trouble because I'm dizzy. Alright, so Althea.
Yes. So, okay. So, that's 25 feet, and she has another 5 feet movement. But she will actually stay there and.
Hmm? Technical difficulties? Hello?
How right?
Hello?
My internet.
I think internet dropped. Someone else host. Alright, so internet dropped. Hang on, one moment. Hello?
My internet dropped.
Ah,
I'm hosting this time.
okie dokie dokie. Yeah, I heard
Okay.
Miss say something about moving and then utter silence after that.
No, it's and then poof.
Yeah.
Althea's gonna move movement speed to there.
Alright.
And she is going to ready her action. And for when one of the orcs steps into her range in order to hopefully spot.
Alright. And Shinichi.
Shinichi is going to come up to over here and take out his short bow. Wait, not short, but sorry, crossbow. And he's going to shoot at Orc Raider number 2.
Alright.
Okay, let's see. This. Oh, fuck.
Wow. 7 is a miss.
Well, it's a 1.
Yeah,
I rolled
yeah.
a 1.
Crit miss is a miss either way, but still. Alright.
Mm-hmm.
Works.
I know what happened. Shinichi fumbles with his crossbow.
Fumble.
So they have a movement speed of 30. And then they can bonus action to move. Which puts that one right up
And
there
ready
by
action.
Althea. Yep.
So, how does a crit sound?
Nice.
Better than last week.
Crit sounds pretty good when it's on your side.
Yes, it does. 16 slashing damage.
Nice. He is dead. You did all of his hit points, plus some. Too bad there's nothing else there to hit as well. I'll go ahead and give you that one. That guy will step up and take the remaining damage.
Because we are assuming that they all move at the same.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was just trying to say that we are assuming they're all moving practically at the same time.
Right.
Yeah.
It is technically simultaneous battle, so that's why I said, I'll give you that one. So this guy's gonna step up, and he's gonna swing. 19.
19 is a hit.
14 slashing.
Jesus.
You might want to wait before you move him all the way up because of that.
Right. Moving up. Aggressive trait to step up here. Swinging at Shinichi for 16.
Yeah, that hit. Ow.
14 damage.
Are you sure that's normal? Because that's instantly. Just to say, Shinichi's HP is max is 9.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Again, you two?
Rip.
It's a great axe. It's a
At
D12.
least you killed one.
What can you do?
Good luck, guys.
one before she went down this time.
30. Can move bonus action to move up and draws out his javelin.
But I'm serious. Could you handle 14 damage? Good.
Yes, I
You're
can.
good. What?
Yeah, that's it. That's my exact HP. So, yeah. But hey,
Yeah. So he pulls out a javelin and throws it at Riona. I'm going to assume a 10 won't hit.
I have to check, actually. I don't think it does.
I say your normal AC should be 10, and then you should have some dex. I would assume you have dex.
I do. Yeah, it doesn't hit me.
Okay. This guy will step up. And then he will... Oh, these ones... Let's see. This one will bonus action here. That one will bonus action here. Whoops. There. Throwing it at Azazel. I'm gonna guess 10 won't hit.
10 is a miss.
10 is a miss. Throwing it at Azazel again. How about a 12?
A 12 is unfortunately a hit.
1d6 plus
He's
3
down.
damage. 9 damage? Max damage, what the heck?
Alright, well, Azazel dies. Or he gets
Azazel's unconscious.
Yeah.
I swear to God, if we get wiped on the second on our third encounter,
You
I blame
probably
Elslow
won't.
to die.
Something's going on here, I don't know. Suddenly, from the sides, you notice skeletons come charging in.
oh hey, there's that
Yay!
Let's
Look at the
see.
upside. Only 2 of them can fit into this room at a time.
Swinging at the orc, that's a hit. Swinging some damage. That is 6 damage. On number 6. So, that much. Skeleton 6 cannot move all the way up there, so he will take a pot shot with his bow, which is a crit. Six damage. Really? Come on. He'll finish off Orc 2 up there because low on health. Where is Orc 2? There he is. Wow, I am really dizzy if I cannot see numbers. Stepping over here. Stepping over here. And Azazel!
I got an 8.
Nate. Rihanna!
Huh. Alright, so... I'm gonna step right here. Gonna go with the whole Snitchy is low enough to the ground that I can't hit him. And... yeah. I'm gonna do my breath weapon.
Alright. Dex save on orcs. Which means I have to scroll up to the orcs. Maybe I'm dehydrated. Maybe that's why I'm dizzy.
that's probably good. That's probably a rational assumption.
I just... Wow! Wow. That roll of 1 on both dice.
Yay!
Well, on one die. The other one was a 2, but still. Anyway, so 2 and a 3. They'll both take 13 damage, both on 3 and 6. 6 is dead. 13 damage. 3 is almost dead. And Elton.
Okay, let's see. I guess since I already have my crossbow out, I'll just shoot number 3. Actually, am I allowed to do cast Hex as a bonus action before taking out my shortbow and, I mean, crossbow and shooting, because it's thematic components has, which
You already had-
requires a free hand.
You had your crossbow. You had your crossbow out beforehand, so I'm guessing that you could cast it before firing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I need a free hand to cast it.
You can't. You can't just have one. You can't just have the crossbow in one hand, do the spell, then have your unready, then reuse both hands when after the spell's cast.
Yeah, but I also need my arcane focus on one hand.
Oh,
Ah.
Oh, I guess it's something that you're supposed to cast before you take out the crossbow,
Yeah.
so I can do that.
Probably.
Oh well. I'll just shoot number 3.
Alright.
Wow.
24 will hit. He dead.
Max damage.
Max damage.
Oh, that's all I can do then.
Oh, no,
But
please
that
don't.
gives me
No.
plus 4 HP.
Alright.
oh, you have got to be
Zombies.
flipping kidding me.
Mind if I move here?
Alright. Yeah, you can move before your turn was technically over. These guys will double move to get over to the orcs. And then the zombies down here will make them double move so that they can get somewhere-ish. And then Varen.
Okay, let's see. The kid's down. Bright Eyes is down. Daisy's down. We've got 2 zombies, two skeletons, and a pissed off orc, and a couple of pissed off
2
orcs.
orcs.
Oh God, if we make it through this, I cannot believe we're gonna be hauling them back into town. But yeah, I'm gonna take a pot shot at him. Zombie number 5.
Alright. If you want to shoot at those instead.
Hey, run.
21.
Alright.
6 damage. Crap.
Damage. Zombies have X amount of HP. That's not right. Alright. Alright.
Butterbeans. Oh well, I'm done. We're gonna die. We're all gonna fucking die.
Althea.
The 20 says 19, so that's a save.
Alright. Shinichi.
Alright, let me see. Save.
Nice. 15 saves. Orcs. Notice the skeletons and zombies. They're not sure what to do because they are effectively surrounded at this point in time. Let me see. Let me double check one quick thing. They are aggressive, so they're going to probably want to just murderize everything. Yeah. Alright. So the orc, being that he's right there, is going to swing at the zombie. Do 20 plus 5. 12 will hit with an AC of very low. Plus 3. 9. On zombie 6. And then the other orc will swing. 12 on the zombie will hit. Also a 6 on zombie. We'll do the same attack actually. Alright, skeletons. Skeleton is going to step up here to the orc. 1d20 plus 4. Swing and a hit. 6 plus 2. And that hits for that much. And this skeleton will step around his zombie friend. Swinging at the orc. Same thing. 4 damage. That is Orc Rider 5. The orcs are not looking healthy right now.
More undead.
They'll step up. They will draw out their short bows, firing at the orcs. That's a 20. 3 damage. Pathetic. And then shooting again, 23, that is 6. Alright then. Azazel.
Save.
12, that's a save.
Yay.
Rihanna, there is a thing that you can do right now, by the way.
I know. I was really thinking that too. It's like something's not right. Jesse's gonna mention this. Zombies and skeletons are attacking the orcs. Looks that the people are alive.
Also, he asks, is that to the people that are conscious?
Yes.
I'm sorry, what did you say? I
what?
couldn't quite hear you.
The orcs and zombies are attacking. Or the orcs are getting attacked by the zombies. And
Yeah, they seem to
skeletons.
be defending the
Yes.
place.
They don't seem like they are in league with each other.
Look, if you ask me, as much as it pains me to say this because they did take out Daisy and the kid, but maybe we should save the greenskin bastards.
I don't think so, because it seems like the orcs are the invaders here.
Well, technically so are we.
And they're working with Vayne. I don't think they like us.
Nah.
Vayne doesn't like anyone. Just kind of
Right.
setting it out.
Great. So what are you suggesting? We try and get the undead on our side?
Doesn't seem like a bad idea at the point. They're seem that more reasonable than they are. It's happening to orcs.
Okay, but if a zombie tries to chew your tail off, don't blame me.
I'll tell them. Anyway, now I think it's the only option we have right now.
Whoops. I typed in just
Go for it.
Nick.
So what you look or yeah, that word. I was about to say that word is the one we know. When she's about said Lux, but she stopped herself. So
Yeah.
she will mention. Is it how? How do I say it?
Chestnik.
Chestnik.
You see her go. Yeah, it's just Stick. She looks at the skeletons and zombies.
You call out the word Chestnik. The skeletons and zombies look at you. They salute at you. And then promptly turn back to the orcs. Ready to fight.
Yay!
You just hear yes. Both hands raised. And we're probably and then promptly shoots one of the orcs
Nice.
with the crit.
We're the crit.
You are so glad that you got the right password that you fired your crossbow enough to hopefully kill one of the orcs.
Yeah,
They're
so
really
this is gonna be Igon's orc number 4.
Ow. Your arrow fires and plows right through both of them.
Ow.
They salute you, and then they see their enemy fall because of you. They are proud for you to be pardoned.
Alright, so.
The skeletons step away from Althea and Shinichi and will roll medicine checks to try and help them out.
Wow. Well, DC 10.
Alright, so I am going to
Oh, that's gonna be great. Well, there's the skeleton rolls, 9 and 13. Well, we got 2 10s, so that gets 2 people up for
With 1 HP.
So
Yeah.
just gotta get one more person.
Just a moment.
Oh right, oh right. I should. Oh right, him. I forgot about him.
Give me a moment. There we go. 15.
There we go.
Azazel's back
15.
up. That was a medicine check for me.
Nice.
So yeah, you're back up.
Alright. The skeleton and zombies, while you're doing this, all kind of congregate around you. They all salute at you once again, signifying that they are not going to harm you. And then they do their own thing, walking off and doing whatever that they do.
Okay.
Shinichi will promptly say, ow. That hurt.
Seems like
Easy, kid. What have we learned today?
Thea will he'll look at Baron and say, I did only what was needed to do. My life does not really matter when it comes to protecting others.
And Jinichi, he's somewhat annoyed because, again, he's been knocked out unconscious twice, so he simply hisses.
This is covering the screen, I just realized.
Hey.
So that's how much experience we get?
Yep, that's the experience.
Hey, level up. Baron's gonna be like, okay, look. As long as let's head off to those barracks. Take a long nap, because as long as we occasionally say just next to these guys, they want us.
it seems like
just-
they're not.
What?
It seems like after we set the password, they seem friendly to us. So
Yeah.
maybe taking his keys is a lot easier than we thought.
Okay, everyone, let's quickly level up your character.
Well,
We can't. We have to
yeah.
go to town.
yeah, you have to
Yeah.
go. You have to go to the training hall in the town in order to level up.
Bugger.
I still don't know what I'm gonna do with Althea for that. I mean, there's no temple to Sylvanas.
Well, fake it.
You have your own
Culture is way
knowledge and
handy.
blood. You can just find another paladin to train you, even if they don't believe in the same god.
Yeah. Basically. There it is. There's the alignment.
Let's go back to the town and long rest that way.
You wanna pay?
I don't.
No.
I don't know.
No.
Yeah, I don't know how much the boats can cost, so I'd rather not. So
Well, it's not. Well, he's still docked out there, so it's not like we can't ask him.
yeah. It seems like as long we quite finish this without too much trouble, as long as the undead are not against us. Although yours showing up was something different, and then
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm guessing by this
you
point,
Yeah, you guys can easily long rest in here, because... I mean...
it seems like the undead are on our side now. So
Right.
let's go to
We
the tap.
just need to make sure the captain doesn't leave without us.
I'll go.
We can go back to tell him to stay.
Yeah, I'll go. Yeah. Well, how about I go back because three of you need to just get into a bed and not bleed out.
Yeah, I'll go with you just in case.
Yeah.
We'll probably negotiate with the captain.
Yeah, Bones, you keep an eye on those three. Come on,
Hey,
come on.
everyone's just like, where's the so many zombies now?
Yeah, you all take a long rest. You watch as all of the skeletons and zombies that have been killed thus far all promptly get back up and start moving around. The undead or the orcs that you killed come back to life and start walking around. You make sure to mention Shesnik every time somebody comes nearby. They salute you and continue on.
Alright, so
That
what
said,
Was
Yeah,
there anything interesting with the orcs before they became zombies?
there would be whatever it is that I just rolled there.
Okay.
Alright. I guess so. Me and Barrett go talk with the captain. I guess we'll be.
So everyone gets 1 platinum.
Yeah.
Yep. 80 copper, 12
Everyone
silver,
gets
1
2
platinum.
2 silver.
Everybody gets 13 copper.
Alright, so something to do with the captain, actually.
Hmm?
She's curious how much, I guess, hiring for his services will cost. In case for like multiple journeys, we're having to go 2 places. Kinda, I guess.
For each trip there and back, it will cost 1 gold per person.
Varen's size looks at the coin purse he has. He's like, well, like I could pay to get us back into town and back here.
Well, it's there and back. So at the moment, your fare back is paid.
So what we're going to do?
But we've already barricaded ourselves.
Yeah, no, what
And-
she's not doing it as in like going back now.
Yeah.
What she's doing. She's actually what she's going to do. She's going to pull out a few gold and hand it to the captain. Oh, actually not. She's got to go pull out the platinum she just got and hand it to the captain. Consider this future payments for when we need you.
Alright.
Varen's gonna look at her and say, "Did you just buy off the? Really, just bought us about? Let's see. He's like about like you just bought us about 9-10 trips, really."
I'd rather not be in favor. I'd rather not be in debt of the fucking council. I don't trust them.
Ghosts.
So while you're all resting, a small group of ghosts suddenly appear. They moan and move around the barracks. They eye you.
Hi, we're friends. Right?
Varen looks at the ghost. He double checks his pockets. He's like, okay. Everyone else is seeing the ghost, right? It's not just because of what I had to drink earlier.
We all see it.
Okay, making sure.
I wonder if they are friends of Samusut or one of the other worlds.
We're not exactly going to ask. Can you speak common?
The ghosts do not seem interested in speaking to you at the moment. But they seem to understand you. I will say that much.
Bugger. Great.
Can you lead us to someone who will be willing to talk to us?
They don't react.
Azazel will use his awakened mind to ask one of the ghosts if there's a summoning circle nearby.
The ghost does not respond.
Okay.
Hey, maybe we have used one of the words. I already mentioned Samusu, so maybe they like Lux more.
Are you gonna actually say the word Lux?
Well, he spoke that out loud.
He spoke that out loud. Alright. You say the word, when you say the word Lux, they surround you.
Oh God.
Hey, that's not me.
That's not him.
Oh, whoops.
he's
Wrong character, sorry. They
it's him.
surround the
Like,
one that
oh,
said
it's not
Lux.
Winston, say anything. Come on.
Sorry.
I didn't say anything this time.
Why did you
hello.
say that?
When you say the word Lux, they surround you. They burst into a chorus of howls, moans, complaints, wails, and other lamentations over their fate and the fate of their families. According to them, they were the original defenders of the keep before the cleric spells inadvertently bound them to this place. They want to be released.
Release you.
Hmm?
Ask them, how do we release you?
One of them will say, "Speak Samosud."
Samosud?
No, excuse me. Speak Shesnik or Lux to Ferran Martinez, and he will not harm you. Only through
Chesnik
him.
and Lux.
Shesnik or Lux. They say one of those words and he will not harm you. Speaking to him is the only way to end their torment.
Where do we find him?
What about the last word?
Hmm?
You were not as we asked about that. We know most of it, but we don't know the whole word.
No, we know the whole world.
They will
We don't know the whole word.
They will say Samosud. You haven't actually heard the whole word. Skinny Bone said it ended with UD, and then he said it ended with bubbles, which is a reference to Sud.
So.
They will actually say the word Samosud. They will say the word Samosud is for anyone who is friends and allies with our cleric. The word Shesnik is a word to show that you are friends to the guards. The word Lux is a word the word Lux is a word to show you are friends with the gods. The word Shesnik is the word to show you are civilians seeking counsel here in the keep.
So pretty much
Or
the only
seeking refuge.
So the last word we say to a cleric. Got it.
Well, the Samosud means that you're friends with the cleric. You're friends with Ferran Martinez.
So really, that skeleton was being a little nice with the hint.
He said that the word ended with bubbles.
Yes.
It did. The word ends with Sud.
That is the. That would be Baron's. Everyone was discussing that. He's like, ugh.
So we find Mr. Frederick, or what his name was, and tell him that Lux sent us. Or we're seeking for Lux. Like that.
Lux, Shesnik, and Samosud are passwords that we use here in the keep to signify that we are allies with one another. Simply say Lux or Shesnik, and he will know that you are allies with us. He will know, of course, that you are not allies with him, so do not say Samosud, because he will know you are lying.
Got it. Got it.
Got it.
Got it.
Well then, I guess we're safe over here.
Yep.
Actually, she will say something. What about the orcs? How did they get here?
Baron will, before the ghost answer, Baron will start. It's like, well, it's not like Summit. You'd accidentally knock down the door.
The haunts, as they're known as, will say that the evil that lies within the castle sends minions here on occasion. It is likely that they came here to attempt to take our keep, as they have many times before. They point outside of the barracks and say, "Behold all the undead that are there, all once men who belong to the evils in the castle."
So yeah, we're gonna make sure to say Sesnick when we're out there. Those out there, yeah, we're saying that word. I don't even care to retard it.
Right. Veridex's gonna flop onto one of his beds. Onto one of the beds. Like, so let's all get a good night's sleep, and hopefully we can get this whole thing sorted out.
All right then. You sleep for a few hours, resting yourselves up, preparing your spells once again, calling upon the powers of your gods to aid you. You awaken refreshed and ready to move on.
So I got a question. Does that mean we don't have to hit dice?
No, you're not level 2 yet.
Alright.
You won't get level 2 until you train.
Just double checking on that.
Yep. Until you're level 2, you don't get any of the level 2 bonuses, and you don't get level 2 until you go back to Flan and hit the training hall. It's just an easy way for me so that we're not leveling right in the middle of like an encounter or something. So.
Okay.
Or like in a keep full of zombies in the middle of an island.
Right. It gives a reason for you to level up, as opposed to suddenly you level up for no reason. So.
Okay, moving on.
Yep. Roll some initiatives.
Okay.
Just long rests.
Wow.
Wow. That 23 initiative.
10
10
for me. Great.
Wow. 9? Oh, don't feel too bad. You got 9.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Ow.
Very slow. Very slow.
Your dice just hate you today, don't they?
Very slow.
Apparently.
Right.
16, not bad. And Althea got 19. So that should put us in order. Alright. And you head out of the barracks.
Okay, let's see.
Althea comes to check this door again.
Alright.
And that is a 23 perception.
Alright. You listen at the door. You hear something slithering inside.
Althea will tell the others to ready an attack.
Oh boy. Okay, let me
Because
just.
there's probably something hostile in there.
Okay.
Hiding and taking out the crossbow.
Because slithering does not sound like undead.
Okay, crossbow at the ready. Yo, Nick, you gonna get anything ready?
Yeah, I have a spear strike ready.
Okay.
And Althea opens the door.
Alrighty.
Mm-hmm.
You open the door. Go ahead and go ahead and do a perception check again.
14.
14. Alright. You look inside, but you don't see anything. You do hear a slithering and a hissing, but you don't see anything.
Hold up.
And Shinichi, do a perception check on hearing
Yeah.
and smell.
I was gonna have Varen do a perception check as well. So.
I'll take that 23.
Or I don't have to. Never mind.
Shinichi, you can definitely hear a slithering and a hissing. Let's see. Looking inside, the chamber seems to be mostly wrecked and destroyed. There's a lot of broken furniture and scattered junk. I'm looking at the right... Wow. They goofed on this. Alright. When the characters land on X, this happens. There's no X on the map. Anyway. When you glance inside, you can see what looks like what was once some kind of, quarters. They look kind of like a higher ups quarters.
You mean like for officers?
Yeah, something like that. You hear the slithering and the hissing. For a split second, you think you see a snake slither between bits of the debris in the room.
Shinichito says, I thought I saw a snake.
Snake.
And
Why
yes.
why it has to be a giant snake?
Shinichi would remark that it didn't look giant. It just looked like a normal snake.
Yeah, hold up. Oh, I cannot believe I'm gonna try this. I cannot believe I'm going to try this, but boy. But Varen, he's actually going to step into the room a little bit, and I'm actually gonna try a bit of animal handling to see if I can get the snake to calm down, not be thrashing about a bit.
All right.
Uh, 13.
All right. You do something, attracting the attention of the snake. It slithers towards you and just kind of watches you. Or
Okay.
whatever snakes do, since I guess technically they're blind, aren't they?
Actually, no. They actually, that depends on the type of snake because most snakes do see. It's just you see normally. It's just but venomous snakes have also pits that sense heat.
Ah, okay.
So yeah, if it's a venomous snake, then he's watching me with his pits to make sure that I'm not trying to do anything.
All right.
But yeah, I'm going to get put away my crossbow and again try to essentially get the snake to be calm. Maybe just let us through. Just give him the sense of, hey, we're not here to hurt you. We're just here to look around.
All right. Go ahead and do another one.
Oh,
Bye-bye.
butterbeans.
Butterfingers.
Hold up. Wait. Hold up. I'm actually going to use my action point here because I do not want to get bitten by venomous snake. By potentially venomous snake. D6 don't fail me now. Yes!
Nice.
11!
11. I would have given it to you on the 5, but oh well. Yeah, poisonous snakes have, like, no intelligence. Their intelligence is literally 1. So I would have given that to you.
I wasted my action point. Oh well.
Oh well. The slithering snake just kind of slithers off.
Okay.
It doesn't seem interested in harming you. You it was kind of spooked by the door opening, but now it seems calm and relaxed, and it just goes about its business.
Van's like, okay, don't mess with the snake, and it won't mess with us. I expect people to ask, wait, what the hell did you just do?
We played Harry Potter for a day.
Funny.
Talk to sticks.
Time to start rummaging. Well, carefully, and to disturb the snake there. 12.
12. You search through the rubble and crumbled papers and things like that. You find an old piece of parchment that says the word Samosud on it.
Oh, there we go.
Hey,
Hey, there's the rest of the word. Oh wait, you already found it.
Well, I did a 15 investigation. Did that get us anything else?
There's nothing else in the room.
Yeah, well.
Well, you'd probably find the snake's lair, but other than that,
Although I'm not gonna disturb it because hey, it's nasty. No reason to bug it.
right?
does it have eggs?
I don't know, probably.
If it does have eggs, then Varen be like, that's why it was why it was so apprehensive towards us. It's a mother.
Yep.
So, although we'll look over at him. Rudolph's like, so, you think this might be one of your cousins?
Too small.
Good.
Twenty
Open up the
perception
door.
from Althea
Alright.
on the door.
Also 20 from Shinichi. Nice. You listen at the door. You can hear a faint praying sound. Praying sound, that sounds weird. You hear the faint sound of somebody praying. Wow. Way to fail me, mouth. Words, I can speak them.
Althea will push the door open.
You push the door open and are immediately greeted by the dried husk of 2 orcs.
Oh,
Hi.
Obviously long dead. They seem to have been quite well preserved. Their faces are twisted into unmistakable looks of fright. Their faces are aimed directly at the altar, where you can see a ghostly figure kneeling at the altar praying.
App.
Did we see?
Yeah, I was about to ask. Okay, what do we have?
Althea will. Let
Say Lux or Somerset? Not Somerset. No, don't say Somerset.
Chestnut.
Chestnut.
Chestnick. Lux
I
or
paused
Chestnick?
because Luke just in my room and pushed my door open.
You need a lock.
Yeah.
Yeah. But 100-year-old house.
Well, what was it Card was asking?
I was trying to remember what we were supposed to say to this guy.
Ah.
Lux
okay.
or
Yeah, Lux or Chestnick.
Chestnut.
Chestnut. Yeah.
So.
Which Althea will say chestnut.
Alright. You greet him with the word Chestnick. He turns to you, stands to his feet, and gives you a bow. In a moaning voice, he says, "Welcome. I am Ferran Martinez."
Hello.
Oh.
Can you release the ghosts here? Let them pass into the afterlife, please.
Ferran Martinez will say, "I cannot allow anyone to pass on until the city has been freed."
Oh.
Freed of what?
Speaking of free
Althea
city,
will say, "We are working to free the city. Several other adventurers have gone into other parts of the city in attempts to free it. We chose to come here in order to aid their efforts in other ways."
By the way, they didn't know you were good guys.
yeah, we're from the council.
Alright. Ferran Martinez will look to Althea when she says this. He will look to the rest of you and say, "Is this true?"
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
You could
I don't
just ask.
even-
She just points at the person next to him. You can just ask her for cutting our pay in half. But yeah, we're here. We're here to pretty much. We're like I said, like Fina said. They don't know that you guys are want to free the city.
Ferran Martinez will nod and say, "We do apologize. We have been here so long, we have lost our ability to tell who is friend and who is foe."
I'm friend.
Varric mutters under his breath, like, "Yeah, I figured that out when they tried to stab us at the front gate."
Anyway, but anyway, since we're here with the council, is there? What can you tell us about the enemy that is sieging the city?
Varric's gonna sort of quickly drop. It wouldn't happen to be a guy by the name of Bane, would it?
Ferran Martinez will wave to the pews and say, "If you wish to know, it is quite a tale. Please
Oh
sit."
boy.
Ooh.
Yep, already there.
Front row.
They can sit. I before we ask, I guess something before they get to ask.
The two
Yeah.
little ones in front.
Yeah, no. So you seem to be with us. Before you tell us the tale, will you be able to aid the city? I'm guessing will be my question. I'd rather try to get the task done before we date out.
Ferran will answer and say, "The magic that keeps us here and alive only keeps us here within the keep. If the city is being freed, then after I tell you this tale, I shall release the spell.
Let's talk to the council first about that, but sure, I would actually like to hear this tale. Plop!
Alright.
Before you begin, we were quite rude. We didn't introduce ourselves. And Alden goes through all like, this little kid is Shinichi. Here, you talk to Rihanna. Then there's all the one with the hood, and Althea, the paladin, and Baran, the whatever you are.
Like, Baron Sharpshot. Got various man of odd jobs at your service. By the way,
Freelancer.
yeah.
And I am Alton Birddale. He takes a bow. You may have heard of him.
Nick, do you want to? Oh, Nick.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to ask do you want to ask him? The question you always ask these guys.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah.
Please tell us your grand tale.
Ferran stands in front of you. He waves his hands, and you see a majestic image appear before you. It is an image of a shimmering pool of silver water. He says, in this city, there are horrible, unblessed creatures imbued with the might of a magical pool. Chief among these were the great generals of the evil horde, Tyranthraxis, Andraka, and Torath. He waves his hands again, and you see images of all three of them. He continues on to say, with their powers, they ruled and united all else, driving forward to destroy us all. The sage Mendor worked hard to gather the records of all these things, but they are lost to you now. His library long since overrun. He waves his hand again so that you can see an image of Mentor. He then waves his hands one more time, showing Sokol Keep, and he says, the three of them drove us here into the keep, and in the last moments, just before we died, I called upon the gods to aid us. The gods granted it by giving us undeath. This keep now, and until our mission is complete, shall forever remain haunted by the souls of any who die here.
Can I have the names? Oh, I'm written them down somewhere.
Yep. Dranka and Taurus. There you go.
Alright.
Let's see, what else does he have to say? Yeah, that's about all he has to say. He tells you that grand tale that he just told you.
How many parchments would that actually spend? Because I actually wrote it down.
How many what?
Parchments? Pieces of paper. Sheets.
You'd probably just write it on one, I would assume.
Okay.
Yeah,
I was just...
it's like it's him and the bard is writing it down. It's like, I'm sorry, I'm a bard.
Right. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
All he said him about halfway through. Baron, it looks like he was nodding off a little bit because I never. Him Hammer probably jabbed him in the side to keep him awake.
Yeah, it wasn't that long of a
anyways.
tale, so you could probably copy it all down on a single sheet, maybe two. So,
Once the tale was done, Althea stands up and bows to Varen and says, "Your task is now complete. We shall retake the city of Flan for you."
No, as he asked this.
Oh,
So what she will ask, but in order to take the city back, we this is something we'll ask the council, but I don't know how well they'll be able to do it. Do you have any, I guess, weaponry that would help us out?
I was gonna ask if there was any way for them to help.
She did ask that. Yeah,
Yeah.
they need the magic seal release from the island, I think is what he said. And I had to,
So release? Okay.
Yeah. They can't leave the island because the thing that keeps them alive, the magic seal, the magic spell, is only over the keep. Once that's gone, they are all dead, basically.
Oh.
All of their souls are gonna just end at that point. They're all gonna
Alright.
pass on. So
yeah.
that's basically
much
what I
what
told
we're-
you.
Yeah, so what we're gonna do, we're probably gonna go to the council and get the okay from them to get the undead to help us. Because yeah,
Well, I mean, they can't leave the keep, so they're stuck in the keep. So they can't really help you. Like, they can't leave the keep, so they can't really help you beyond helping you fight in the keep, I guess. So
Yeah, it's more of the. It's pretty much because of the magic spell that's keeping them alive. As soon as that spell ends, or they move beyond where the rate of the spell, boom, insta dead.
Right.
No coming back. No extra lives. You have spent your last continue, sir and or madam. I can't really tell with skeletons.
right, something like that. It's a
I
bit
have a
different than
question
the
for-
last time that we ran it. So
yeah. Because last time we got them to help us.
yeah, last time we got them to help you, but I'm running this more along the lines of the actual campaign module as opposed to the game module that I was running it from the last time. So but yeah, unfortunately, according to the actual campaign module, they can't leave, so they can't help you out later. But the Stajnow Gate thing later, that's completely different too now, so. To your question of if they can help you in any way, Feren will say, if you leave out the door to the south, you will find a door that leads off towards the... Well, actually, technically, this is the east. So this is technically north, but whatever. Anyway, he tells you to go this door. He says, there is an armory in there. What remains in there is mostly damaged, beaten, and rusted armor and weapons. However, we always kept a hidden stash of slightly magical items. Pass through the wall, and you will find them.
Ooh, thank you.
Okay, how about
Althea
that
bows
roll I
and-
made?
For the history on the Pool of Radiance, you recall that the Pool of Radiance is a magical elven pool. One moment while I get out the information for the Pool of Radiance here. Let's see, where does it say?
to sound well.
The Pool of Radiance is an ancient pool that was first said to be discovered by the elves. Its description has varied through the passage of years. Many wise sages have declared it a myth and a con man's gamble. The location of the pool changes from tale to tale. Sometimes it's deep in the heart of an eternal woods, sometimes on an island circled by great worms, and sometimes in the heart of a huge solitary peak that resides above all others in the Dragon Shard Mountains. It is said the pool glows with its own energy. Those that approach it feel new power within their bones, while an unreal melody holds them in a rapture. Legends say that the pool's power created the quivering forest and caused the sorcerer's isle to appear. The pool is said to bring great power to the worthy and death most horrible to the unworthy. Some tales say that the individual should drink it, bathe in it, or throw coins into it and wish. There are numerous folk tales of the wise fool stumbling upon the pool and gaining wondrous power, or meeting a gory end. The abilities of the pool change according to the needs of the tale spinner. In any event, a trader or adventurer who encounters a sudden windfall or great riches is generally said to have visited the pool.
Okay, Alaton shares that with everyone, tells the story, but we run some extra drama added to it.
Right.
Good. There's like great. So it's some fancy elf pool that's supposed to say grant really good stuff to the worthy and pretty much cast the unworthy.
Someone asks if Althea knows where it is.
She is an elf.
Half elf, but
Half elf. But yeah, she is an elf. I don't know.
So, we just need to find this pool now. I think.
Yep.
anyways, Althea's going to go find the magic gear.
Alright. Heading on over to the magic gear. On a side note, are you going to go ahead and release the spooks, or are you going to wait on that?
I'd say we go ahead and release them because technically our job was to get this place cleared out of undead.
Right.
Sounds fair.
Alright.
And they could rest in peace.
Yep. Alright. So who's gonna do it? Who's gonna do it, and what are you gonna say?
Yeah, who is the...
Althea will bow to Fran and say, "You are all released." The art.
Alaton salutes.
Alright.
Read of peace.
At that, Faran salutes you, and with a final statement, a quick thank you. You feel the undead presence disappear from around the keep.
Phew. Well, that makes a tale.
Alright, so
Wait,
who's ready for some magical items?
All right, magic stuff.
Yay.
Consider we kind of got the crap beat up.
Okay. I kind of missed some of that. I switched over to my Kindle for Skype now.
Yep. I said that...
Well, he thanked us.
Yeah. He saluted, he said thank you, and then you watched as he just kind of faded away. And you notice that the undead presence is gone. When you step out of the watchtower and you look out, you notice that these skeletons have been reduced to bones. The zombies have been reduced to corpses of rotting flesh. Everything has passed on. The undead
Skinny Bones
orcs
is
have passed on. So, you know.
The magic
Skinny
gear.
Bones. Skinny Bones has he's passed on finally.
Ah, I wanted to keep him.
So magical gear. As you step into the room and you pass beyond the wall, you notice a weapon rack with several weapons that look as though they had once been magical but now are not. Most of the items here have lost their magical touch. However, some of them still look as if they are brand new. You assume, based on the fact that any non-magical items have been horribly rusted and damaged, that these ones are magical.
Yep.
The few remaining items are a shield, a mace, a sword, and a suit of chainmail.
Alright,
Kind of a
so Althea
sword.
will take the shield and chainmail. Most definitely.
Alright.
No, nothing for me. So.
So
What kind of a
that's a
sword?
+1 shield and +1 chainmail?
Likely? I mean, you don't really know because you haven't identified them, but you're only guessing that they're magical. You really have no clue.
Okay, so for now, she'll take the chainmail and shield and put them in her bag.
What else are there?
A
mace
mace and a sword.
What kind of sword?
Yeah. That's what I want to know.
Oh boy. Be right back.
Whatever kind of sword you need. It just says a sword.
I need to rapier myself.
Alright.
But if anyone else can take the pick first, because I'm going to have a magical effect to my weapons later on. And I don't actually know how to use a rapier.
Well, Shinichi seems to be in the front. What kind of weapons does he use?
He uses a short sword for now.
Alright. Oh,
Well, two actually.
right. I mean, it's a sword, so it could be a short sword if you want it to be.
Yeah.
Alright. Then
Well,
a
we're going to have
shield-
to get identified first.
Yeah, a shield, a mace, a short sword, and a suit of chainmail. Alright.
I guess Althea will take the mace since no one else is taking it.
Yeah, so
hey.
we can bash our heads in if we do something stupid.
Something.
She really prefers her battle axe, but
But hey, the magical the magical properties is good enough. You might want it.
yeah.
Yeah, and bludgeoning is always good.
Yeah. Alright then.
Alden just walks
Well,
into
we're
his room.
just gonna check out the rest of the keep.
I'm gonna head back. Vaird's going to pretty much head back to the boat because it's like, okay, we're done here. I don't feel like exploring, so I'm out later.
Does anybody else share that?
Althea and Alton are checking the rest of the keep.
Yeah. So is Shinichi. He's intrigued.
I assume Shinichi's going with Althea.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I don't remember how to do rapping anymore, so I'm just gonna not rap.
Althea has 15 investigation.
1 moment.
16 for Shinichi.
Just said one moment.
Yeah, 1.
And I rolled a 20.
second. For the clearing of Sokol Keep, you all gain 100 extra experience points.
Yay!
This is a storeroom. The door's bashed in again. This is a barracks, just as you saw before. This is a forge.
Nothing in the forge?
480. 480.
I'm looking, but I don't know.
There might be some tools for forging.
Could do an investigation check to try and find anything.
Well, we
Want me to
roll
roll again?
It's not like you could have asked the guy who mentioned that they worked with it. His armor specially made. They made his armor himself.
He went back to the ship.
Yeah, he
Like,
went back
yeah.
to the ship.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I'm just saying, it's not like you could ask him about this sort of stuff.
So roll another investigation check.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't even see that you had the investigation checks. Never mind.
Oh, oops. That's supposed to be a 15, not a 16.
15,
Sorry.
16. Yeah, I didn't even see that you had rolled investigation checks, so
Oh,
we'll just use those.
okay.
Um,
So yeah,
Let's see.
15. I accidentally put in 6 instead of 5.
you find a warhammer tucked behind the forge.
She tries to pick it up.
And that's a strength check.
I'm expecting Warhammers to be a heavy.
Yeah,
Weapon?
they are heavy weapons.
They are heavy, two-handed.
Heavy two-handed.
Oh wow, he does pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, he has a -1 to it.
Nice.
Yet.
Alright.
Look what I found.
Yep. So you find a warhammer.
Go ahead.
Althea,
Yeah.
you step into a smelly, dirty, what remains of a stable. There was clearly at one point horses here, because it smells like them.
Well,
Any
Oh,
artisan
I just
tools around?
disconnected from server.
Let me boot you then. Never mind. It just disconnected you. What did you say, Hannah?
Are there any artisan tools?
Probably.
Okay, what kind?
Probably some kind of like blacksmith things. They're probably worn and damaged though.
So there's no whole set anywhere.
Probably not. No.
Oh well. Leaving things here.
Alright. Alright.
Alright.
Anything
And
else?
So can we just assume we check out the rest of the place?
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be quicker that way.
That would be quicker. Except for one minor thing. I do need to know. Which of your characters checks that room with the green stuff?
I guess Shinichi then?
Yeah, and ultimately reach him.
Well, after checking that room, that was the stable. Althea would check this room.
And don't worry, Shinichi has good perception.
Oh, that's in the thingy. That's right. Hang on. I need the Dungeon Master's Guide for this. Because this is not a monster. It is something much worse.
Oh dear.
Alright, so Shinichi, you're the one searching that room, are you?
Yeah, because no one else wanted to.
The
Right.
three of us went back to the boat.
Alright,
Alton is right behind you.
you open the door, look in, kind of step in. Something drops from the ceiling. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh. Oh, Dex?
Dex
Alright.
With disadvantage, sorry, because you're not aware that it's there.
What?
With disadvantage, because you're not aware that it is there.
Booby.
It says that you have to be aware of it, so.
But isn't your passive perception like 15?
It is like 15, but that's not enough to notice this thing. Nice.
Yes.
19. Alright.
So my internet's glitched, so I can't really see what's going on in map tools.
I rolled a 20 and a 19 for disadvantage.
Nice. A green slime drops from the ceiling. You manage to just barely take notice of it and avoid it. Simply because you had disadvantage. Technically, you actually rolled really good, but you had disadvantage, so it was hard for you. You barely avoided the green slime dropping on top of you. So, that happens.
Yep.
Well, that was what happened in that room, so.
Shinichi hisses and exits the room. And then he sees Alton and he's like, don't go in there.
What's in there?
A green
dear.
slime thingy.
Is it alive?
I think it's alive. It's tried to kill me, I think.
Oh dear. Well, I guess we don't need to worry about Althea because Althea's token is broken. Since Althea's token literally cannot be moved because it is crashed,
Yeah.
Where do you see her token?
We see her right here.
now. You guys
And
see
here.
her over here? Oh yeah, yeah.
Here and here.
Yeah, yeah. She
I can't
see.
see
She's
what
not
you
on the
guys see
thing.
on map tools.
Oh, the next to two doors.
Yeah.
One token next to a door, and then another
Okay.
token. Yeah.
I just disconnected from the server, and by the time you saw Althea, where you saw Althea was not where I could see Althea. I had put Althea next to the party at
Yeah.
the front gate.
I have a movement for Althea that
Yeah.
is from the stable to where the kitchen is. And then I have a token that is grayed out for Althea next to Shinichi. And I have a token that's not grayed out that has 20 and mist on it that is in front of the room beneath the green slime room.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, Althea is very much broken. So, that happened.
Is the
Alright.
slime following us?
No, the slime can't actually move.
Oh, okay.
So, it can slurp, like, up walls and stuff and drop from ceilings, but it can't move, like... It has, like, a movement speed of, like, 5 feet a day, basically. So...
Nice.
It's not a monster, it's considered a hazard. It's actually a trap in the DMG. So...
I'm
Alright,
not sure it's a stone at it.
So I can't connect to the server.
yay. That's fun.
We might need to restart the server because the token has so broken thing.
Yeah, let me save the campaign. I will reboot the server. And then we will drop you guys back at the thing.
Okay.
Do.
Time for training!
Yep.
Yeah, let's see.
Training montage time.
And I
Training
love the way I
montage.
do my notes for my characters, because it means to level them up for any level that they don't get an ability score improvement. I literally just have to roll their hit dice.
Alright.
Except for unless they're spell casters that I haven't picked spells for.
Server's back. And you should
Alright.
be able to
Well,
see the map
you do
of
get the
Flan.
Divine Smite now.
Yes.
And
Yes,
Altheia's
I
token is no longer broken. That is good.
Oh, and the
That's
fighting
good.
style.
You should be back on Flan now, though. Because,
Which is fine.
You know.
Fighting style protection.
Hey!
I get cunning action.
I get Song of Rest, so yay.
Format, strike through, take that off.
Oh, goody! I get a fighting style and I get spell cast.
And know what's the best part of the leveling up? Another hit dice.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And an action point.
Yep.
And higher HP.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah, high HP. Haha, lose HP. Here, don't level up.
you all
Goody,
hop
that's a 9 rolling for health.
You all hop on the boat back to Flan. You all stand before the council, I assume.
Yeah.
With
Returning to the council, returning with news.
Mm-hmm.
Alton tell us the story that the ghost gave us.
Alright.
Acts it out.
And they think you were insane.
Sasha nods to you. To the party, she will hand 150 gold. Because your reward was cut in half thanks to Azazel.
Glad.
Thanks, Azazel.
Shall we put that 150 gold into the party stores? Or divide it?
Yeah, you see, as soon as he sees the sack, you see the reward. You see Varen sort of dash past it. He seems to count out 25 gold pieces for himself. He's like, I'll just be taking my share right now. Thank you very much.
Okay, so we're dividing it up.
Yeah, we might as well split the loot that we have been getting, the gold. I think Althea was carrying it.
Yep.
So we each get 25 gold each.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, because 150 divided by 6 is 25.
Alright.
Okay.
Sasha smiles at you.
Oh,
She
we're on the
calls
boat.
to one of the workers. They go out, grab the proclamation from the side, and take it down.
So, yeah, as we're on the boat, I'll be casting Identify as the ritual on all the items.
Alright. They are a +1 shield, +1 mace, +1 short sword, and +1 chainmail.
Okay.
+1 short sword.
Yep.
Okay.
All 4 of the items were standard +1 items.
+1 magic items. That means it does magic damage.
Yeah, I mean, all +1 items are magic, so.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. So Althea's AC is now 20.
Nice.
Hey,
should
maybe you
know-
won't, it won't die as easy now.
Yeah. So,
Nice.
alright. To that, there are still 3 more proclamations. And let me double check, because there may be more.
Well, after getting the cast, the first thing Varen's gonna do, he's gonna say, "Look, I don't know about the rest of you, but I'm gonna go see if there's anything new I can pick up at, if there's somewhere to train around here. So if you need me, send Rem, or God forbid, send send Bright Eyes after me."
I think.
Althea will nod before
That's not it.
going.
Oh, okay. This one's not a commission. That's why. This one's not
Okay.
a proclamation.
Oh.
This one's an actual commission. Goody. Alright. So all of you go off. You all train. And after you train, I assume you return to get more missions.
Yep.
Yeah.
I just have to do the one character sheet. What about it?
Yep. Upon the side, you can still see proclamations LIX, LXIV, LXXVIII. As you enter, you notice Werner von Erslingen standing there. Werner von Erslingen steps up to the party and says, "You have all done a great job at clearing Sokol Keep. I congratulate you for this. Now, to the matter at hand. As you know, our goal here in Flan is to retake the entire city. To do that, of course, we will need to clear separate blocks from the city. The slums are still infested with monsters, as well as every other block of the city. You may have noticed the proclamation, proclamation number 59, asking people to help with clearing out the blocks. For you adventurers, because you have done such a terrific job so far, I would also like to ask a secondary task. This task comes straight from me. It is a task to find a certain man or certain creature. You see, in the Well district of Flan, where Kudo's Well lies, there is an assassin. He goes by the name of Norris the Grey. He and his band of kobolds are very dangerous to our attempts at retaking the city. While you will have to go through the slums, and while I would personally recommend attempting to aid in clearing the slums before moving on into the Well district, I would ask you to explore the Well district and see if you can find this Norris the Grey.
Althea will not hide.
The Well district is very important to us. After all, it will allow us access to a fresh water well, as opposed to the water that we are currently importing for our men.
Yes, you don't want to drink the ocean water.
Especially not water from the Barren River. The water there is poisonous. If you have not noticed its horrendous purple color.
Trust me, it was not hard to miss.
Are you sure it's not grape juice?
To this he will then say, so, your mission, capture or kill Norris the Grey. Your reward, 350 gold if you capture him, and 250 gold if you bring him back dead. It is more for capture because I believe capturing him may be more dangerous due to the fact that you are keeping him alive. Also, it would allow us to gain more information, and for that, we feel that is worth a bit more money. However, it is up to you which one you choose.
We'll bow slightly. Of course.
We will try, but if lives are endangered, we'll apologize. I won't apologize in advance.
I understand. That is why we are giving out a reward if he is dead as well. If he is too strong for you to bring back alive, then I do understand if you must kill him.
Last time I saw her, she was in the front room hanging under the table.
Alright then. So that is your missions.
Alright.
Where are you going to go and what are you going to do?
The slums. Of course.
Hold up. Before we go do that, I want to make a quick stop to the general store real fast if there is one.
Alright.
Oh, she will mention this. Is there a way to buy potions? Because our two little melee people, or these two people, fine, meat shields, seem to get getting knocked out.
There is an apothecary. I will allow the buying of potions. However, they are common magic items, and the least that a common magic item goes for is 50 gold.
You just see her look at the people going to melee, and just kind of assumes that they're gonna go buy a potion. As in, stares at you to go buy a fucking potion.
Shinichi will go buy him potion.
On a side note, I fixed the massive gold that was being given out in the previous version, so there will no longer be 500 platinum a mission being given out.
Thank
you. Gold is going to be a little bit more rare, but you should still have money to buy stuff. But you're not going to be wondering where to carry, 6,000 platinum like you were the last time we ran this campaign.
I don't have enough to buy a potion. Hello.
We have, no, you should, because we got a platinum. From the,
One platinum is 10 gold.
Oh.
Yeah, one platinum.
Oh, never mind, did. Okay. Well,
You
Just
thought
got-
it was more. Oh, well.
Yeah, I keep forgetting it's different in this version.
Yeah.
Well, then, I guess not then.
It's like,
Don't
I
get knocked
mean-
out then, because I'm probably not going to heal.
I mean, clearing any city block will earn the whole party 250 gold. So, I mean, if you're going into the slums.
I'm sure Shinichi will be fine.
Yeah.
He has
Well, I
something
mean,
extra.
you're going in. If you're going into the slums, then you kill enough guys, you'll gain money, and then you'll have some money from the killing of the guys.
Yep.
So everybody roll some initiative because it's been another day, or a couple of days. Technically, it's actually been about a week altogether.
Oh, wow. Shinichi is hyper.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Oh.
So what did I miss?
Rolling
That-
initiative, because it's
Yeah.
been about a week since your previous mission.
Yeah, Shinichi's hyper. He needs to do something.
Rolling initiatives on the map of Flan, because hello, there's the slums right there on the map.
Yeah. I guess when during our downtime.
Oh,
And
hey,
then
I'm
we'll
doing
go-
good again.
Yeah, we'll be going to the bar to see if we can get more information.
If people want, you did have a week. There is downtime in that case. The DMG does cover downtime somewhere.
Yes.
Just because we know we'll be going to the bar pretty much every day to play songs and I guess listen in on information.
I'm
Yeah.
looking for man.
Downtime activities 127. So, here's what I want. If you want to participate in this and do this, you don't have to.
I want to participate in it, but I do know there are things in there that Althea would never do on any circumstance.
Yeah. Well, if you get that, then you can just not do it. That's fine.
Not do anything.
Yeah. So everybody that is enjoying some downtime,
Yes.
go ahead and roll some D100s plus your level, which should be 2.
So I can't
100
just
plus 2.
go to the bar like I was going to.
Well,
plan.
the 100
Well, yeah,
plus
if you want to
2,
do that. Yeah.
59.
Wow. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
14.
If you want to just claim that you go to the bar, then you can just do that too.
Yeah, that's very much what she's not going to do any side jobs. She's just going to, I guess, be a bard in the bar and listening in.
I'm kind of wondering what it's going to be like for Shinichi because kid.
59.
30 for me.
Rina probably got a lot of tips.
Nice.
Yeah, that's pretty much what she's mostly going to do. She's playing songs, listening in, and trying to get information from drunken people.
Yeah. Alton is pretty much just acting his act in various places in the town.
Right.
So I guess it
Um,
wouldn't be downtime.
Everybody roll
sure how it works.
3d6 times 5.
6. $35. Wow,
Nice.
I got it low.
I fucked that up.
Wait, what?
Whoops.
Oops, wrong thing. I see what I did. Okay, there you go.
Oops.
Oh, she got lower than me.
Alrighty. Whatever you
Hold up.
rolled. 226 times 5. There you go, 75. Alright, so the numbers that you rolled, for each of you, you have spent your time doing various odd jobs and activities, working around the taverns, etc. That's the gold that you got from said jobs.
Oh, yay.
Nice.
What is the 1D100 stuff then?
That's what that was.
Oh,
The 1D100 was, everybody basically rolled the same thing. So,
so we get the first and second roll plus together.
no, you get the 3d6 times 5.
All right.
yeah.
Yeah. One.
Yeah.
Althea would most definitely be helping out around
One.
down
Just generally
places.
asking was what is the 1D100 is for.
Yeah, like I said, that was everybody, the table for the D100 plus your level thing, there's only like 4 slots, and the first one is like 1 to like 60 or something like that, And so everybody basically just rolled that. And that's what the 3d6 times 5 came from.
Oh, all right.
The 3d6 times 5 came from your d100 plus 2.
Oh,
So,
All right.
oh right. I have initiative.
So all that is gold, right?
yeah, the 3d6 times 5 is the gold that you have earned over the course of the week during your downtime.
Hey,
Damn, I must
Uzuki.
have been playing pretty good. I know, you get the
Uzuki.
potions now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uzuki with that 32,000. Actually, it was only 45, but
Oh, yeah, I fucked up.
yeah, that was hilarious though.
I was
3d6
I was like, oops.
exponent 5.
like, oops, wrong thing. I hit the wrong button. I will actually get healing potions, so.
Oh man.
Yeah, I'll say got 2 potions of healing.
I got a lot of tips for singing in the bar. Holy shit.
Hey, I cleared up those guys. I cleared up some of these guys in cards.
Alton made the most money.
Elton did make the most money. Let me tell you, Elton went in there and
Same amount of money.
Alton and Althea did pretty good on money. So
But Varen actually made the most.
Varen.
Yeah.
Varen made the
Sorry.
most. Yeah,
He
Varen.
made 10 more.
Varen went in there and he played cards and he gambled and won all of the jackpots.
Yes.
He just went
Maybe
in
a
there
little
one
bit of
day.
cheating here and there.
Sorry.
Maybe a little bit of cheating here and there.
Hey,
Maybe.
No, he is Shinichi.
No, he's like, he's not called cheating unless you're caught.
Yeah,
it's
the thing is, the funny thing is, Shinichi, he can hide and good at basically checking things out. He used Shinichi to cheat for him.
No, I wouldn't do that. I'm not gonna take the kid in there. I'm just really good at
Yeah,
cards.
I'll say I wouldn't let Varen take Shinichi into a bar.
Oh, here's a new proclamation, by the way. As soon as I get it dropped down. There's a new, proclamation for you.
For all books and tones containing information about the fall of Flan, the amount of said reward is to be dependent upon the value of the information provided.
I'll sort the initiative.
Well, anyways.
Oh, we're looking for books now, too. Okay.
Yep.
Nothing to think about the future.
And my Adobe. Never mind.
I assumed that the price of having Althea's holy symbol removed from her old shield and transferred to the magic shield was equal to the resale value of her old shield.
Probably. I don't
That
think
would
it
have
would
been
take
5
that much.
gold.
Yeah, I don't think that would take that much, to be honest. So, probably. We'll just equate it to that.
Well,
Indeed,
Alton
maybe
doesn't
some-
wear his leather armor anymore. Or any armor. It's just
Althea's
the costume.
harder to hit now!
Hey!
Hopefully
Too bad it won't save you from crits. Yeah, that sucks. Alright then. So, who's ready for some slims?
Okay. I will make mention of this right now. Because I did mention I was hitting up the general store. It's mainly so that I can get some chain, a lock, a bag of ball bearings, a bag of cantrips, and a crossbow bolt case. So I'm
Oh, yeah, we
down.
also chained up Azizel too. Just by the way, we like chained them up.
Yeah. Everybody made sure to keep Azazel chained up.
Oh, no, changed for a completely different reason, but you know.
I know, no, different reason. I just thought, I was like, where's the summon? Get back here. Oh,
Yeah. You don't want him looking for the summoning circle. So, alright then. Heading into the slums. Well, if you guys would drop your tokens, which are all already over here, somewhere on one of these two pathways, we can get started with some slums activity. The slums are the worst part of this campaign, unfortunately.
I know. I figure we're gonna fight we're gonna fight ogres and trolls. Speaking of which, did everyone remember to bring a torch?
Outraged.
Oh yeah, that was something else. I should bring a torch, or have a
I-
torch.
You know, this is. I'll
Let's
the
have
link.
What are you guys wondering about?
Torches, because there was rumors of trolls being here.
Oh, I've got torches.
Okay, just want to make just what remember that.
I need to get a thing. I need to check the grid size. It is 30, so I need to open my times 30 grid size. Pieces, which I don't have. I have times 32. That's fine. I will do that. Because I need some rubble. This is the slums.
I have a question about the spell.
Okay.
Can other people see that I have mage armor up?
I think so. Doesn't it create an aura or something?
It just says protect you magical force that surrounds me.
Oh. I have no idea then. With Silana, her mage armor was a warlock evocation that like created it was like shadow armor or something like that. So it created like a dark aura around her. I have no idea.
Yeah,
about
I'm using that
standard.
same.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
I'm
the
using
same
that
thing?
same thing. Armor of shadows.
Ah, yeah, the armor of shadows creates a shadow aura around you. So.
Okay.
Yay for coughing. Alright, let me drop some debris. Hopefully that's visible. Kind of blends in a little bit. You guys can see that, right?
Yeah.
Alright. I just wanted to make sure you could see the debris alright. So, alright. That said, drop some debris in there because this is the slums and it is a ruined place. So, you enter the slums. The slums are a wretched place. All of the buildings in this area are run down and heavily damaged. I mean, that's what it is, really. What you do know is that the slums, what the council tells you is that the slums are a horrible place filled with all sorts of scum and villainy. The monsters here have no leaders and do as they please. They've ransacked and destroyed all of the houses in the area and even have set up some small homes for themselves. They say you will not be welcome in the place, and the monsters there will probably be certain to make sure you understand that.
So it's like Mos Eisley. Great.
So, you have entered the slums. As you can see, this area of the map, this little like brownish area, is all the slums. You can move the equivalent of, let's see, what is it? 2 squares in a single movement.
Just to say, Shinichi does have a feat called City Secrets.
Right?
I'm going to go ahead and post what it does
Alrighty.
so you can read it.
Know the secret patterns and flows to the city, can find passages throughout the urban sprawl that others would miss. Not in combat, you and your companions can travel between any 2 locations in the city twice as fast as your speed would normally allow. Alright, cool. So in that case, you can move up to 4 squares at a time.
Yay!
Yay! It's great to be urchin. Well, okay, not that great. I mean, that's terrible.
I mean,
Good
that
job,
just
kid.
doubles the
Yeah.
the encounter rate, so
Yep.
that's all. I would still have you move 2 squares at a time, but you can move 2 squares, check for random encounter, and then move 2 squares.
Well, I'm guessing it's mostly it just increases amount you can do in the time of day.
Yeah, it's something like that. So I'll just have you move 2 squares and then random encounters or whatever. So
Yeah.
but yeah, you can move 2 squares anywhere. If you want, you can also signify that you're moving into a building instead of moving around the map and such. So the party token is there in the slums. You guys take it from here.
Okay.
Okay. Left, right, or straight ahead, people?
Left.
Okay, let's one vote left. I say we go right.
You jerk.
I say forward then.
Oh my god.
I'm fine with that.
Althea will look to Riona and Varen and say, believe that Shinichi knows some things about this place that we do not. I vote that we go to the left.
Is that Snitchy? You know what's going on?
Oh, what?
She
That's
just
what?
asks
What?
That's
to the left, I think.
2 for
Yeah.
left.
Two for left,
One
one for
forward, one
forward,
right.
one for right.
Brenna was actually asking if you actually know what's going on here. Or, I guess, she's asking about the urchin trait for the most part.
Well, basically, the ideal is it's kind of like easier to figure out exactly where most things are.
I know what it does.
Yeah.
I'm just, but in character, she doesn't know what the hell you're talking about. She doesn't know.
Yeah.
So she's trying to get Sneech to tell her.
Yeah, explain exactly why we should be listening to you, kid.
Yeah, it's pretty much. 'Cause, like I said,
Because I grew up in a city most of my life, almost died due to starvation. If anything, I know the slums like the back of my hand for any city.
so you're kind of like an urchin, then.
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
Urchins are normally really good at finding secrets, if I remember right. I paid a few urchins before when I was doing some work.
Yeah, I'm not gonna deny though that some of those kids are pretty good. So, yeah, I might as well follow you, kid.
Actually, because I don't know the whole not my character, but me myself. Should I roll like 1d20, the higher number the DM suggests where to go?
It could be, yeah. Could do that.
Okay. Okay.
20.
Okay.
Nice. Nice. Alright. Let's see. Based on a 20, Shinichi would actually think that the best direction to go would be forward.
All right, then that's what Shinichi actually is saying. Then.
Right?
You just see a grin, kind of grin. All
Yeah.
right, we need to release the needle, or whatever the hell his name is.
But the thing is, it didn't really occur to me until I was like, oh wait, I shouldn't be the one choosing. It should be my character choosing.
Yeah.
There's a difference.
Could be. Yep.
Even though if I don't know, that doesn't mean my character doesn't know.
Right.
Yep.
Yep. Sounds good to me.
All right, so I guess we'll release our warlock.
Alright.
Yep.
You release Azazel from his chains. Now that you're here.
Let's see if we can find your Let's see if we can find your summoner circle here. Maybe we can get you back to normal.
So, forward, I guess.
Yep.
Alright.
That's 2 squares.
You come to an intersection. Sunichi, make a roll.
All right. And 3.
Looking around, Shinichi would feel like this room, or this building, may hold something interesting.
Okay, Shinichi will speak up and tell the group that we should check this building.
Okay, but first night of trouble, you know you're getting blamed, right?
Oh dear.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's going to get in trouble, I'm sure. Right?
And if you do find trouble, we can probably find something here, at least, maybe.
Well, Althea goes up to the door.
Alright.
Give it a knock.
But yeah, this is a good idea for what to do with my character for series.
Yeah. Pretty good idea.
You do realize that was pretty much Varen pretty much kidding around with him, right? Trouble seems to find them no matter where they go. So.
Yeah.
Althea will knock on the door when she gets there.
Alright. You knock on the door. From the other side of the door, you hear somebody knocking.
Hello?
Hello?
Come in.
Come in?
Oh, they invited us in, so let's go.
Hey, you did say we could come in.
Althea shrugs and opens.
Actually, well, darn it. I was going to have Shinichi roll a nature check.
Alright, well, Althea opens the door. On the inside of the door, you are greeted by 6 Kenku.
Oh, hi there.
Birdman, great.
Sorry about that. Can I roll my nature check or?
You already opened the door and stuff.
Oh, okay.
In the middle of the Kenku, you can see a man that is currently sitting on a desk writing. He looks up when the door opens and he says, "What do you want?"
Hello.
There's something like, sorry, good sir, didn't mean to bother you, but we were wondering if you could give us a bit, if you could direct us to a safe passage towards the well district, and if not, then we apologize for bothering you, and we will be on our way.
Yeah. Well, district's just off to the west. Just gotta keep heading off that way.
If you mind,
Alright.
let me ask you one more question, Ashley. What should we be wary of while we're here? We're new.
He smirks at that. New, you say?
Hold up.
Well, let me tell you one thing. Here in the slums, it's kill or be killed. Trust no one. I wouldn't even trust me if I were you. But of course, I'm not you, so you can trust me. On the other hand, you may not want to trust me. What you can find is a lot of kobolds, hobgoblins, orcs, and goblins. I've heard rumors that there's also a couple of orcs wandering around, smashing things up left and right. Since you're new here, let me ask you something. My name is Olo Tancho. I am a wizard of sorts, if you will. You see, I work here. This is my... how do you say... the word is escaping me. Crap. What is the word I'm looking for? He writes stuff. Scribe. This is my scribery, or whatever that is. He says, this is my scribery, or whatever it would be called. He says, I work here, scribing a lot of books and scrolls for others who come in. At the moment, I am deep at work. He points to the tome in front of him and says, as you can clearly see. Unfortunately, because of this, I am a little busy. As I do not trust the slums, my bodyguards here, he waves to the Kenku, cannot leave me. Or rather, I would prefer they did not leave me. You, on the other hand, you could search the slums for me. Somewhere here in the slums is a building known as the Old Rope Guild. I am looking for a potion that is in the Old Rope Guild. Not exactly sure where it is, but it's a just a small little potion, not very big. It's probably one of the only things still surviving in the Old Rope Guild. You may have to search a bit. If you could find that for me, I would of course be willing to pay you. He holds out a small sack of gold and kind of shakes it. But of course, I mean, this is up to you. You don't have to trust me. You don't have to do it.
What is
And
with
we can-
this potion?
And now that he says peas, I'm gonna do a quick insight check on this guy because this sounds like a setup to Varin.
Pretty much.
Ooh, 19.
While he's saying that, she will ask about the potion, just so he can. So the insight check would also help with that too.
Alright. Let's see. For your insight check, he doesn't seem as though he's trying to say anything untrustworthy. You know, his request does seem a bit odd, but he doesn't seem to come off as meaning to harm you or anything. It does seem as though he is obviously hiding some information. When, what is it? Renoa asks about the potion. He says, I'm gonna look the potion up real quick so that I know exactly what it is and how to best explain it to you. He says this particular potion is a special potion that I had brewed some time ago. Unfortunately, I was not able to use the potion before I lost it in the old rope guild. You see, I was attacked by a rather large group of orcs. I unfortunately dropped the potion and ran for my life. After all, my bodyguards are mere Kenku. They cannot handle a group of very many orcs. Because of this, I do not have the potion, but I would like it back. It's just a small little potion. It's sort of an amberish liquid. You'll know it when you see it. It's labeled with my name on it. He definitely doesn't seem to be giving you all the information, but that's the best you can get.
Oh well.
Anything of the history?
As for the history, the old rope guild was once a guild of artisans who worked in Flan. It was one of the biggest congregations of artisans in the whole city. From what you remember, during the Dragon's Run, the people fled, and nobody has been there since.
Okay, Alton explains this quietly to the others, so they know what he's talking about.
I am curious about this potion.
Baron smiled. Don't worry, don't worry, Ohio. We'll be sure to pop by there if get a chance, explore it. We might find your potion there, might not. But then again, if we do, we'll make sure we return it to you post haste. He at that point, there sort of motions for Renoa to follow him to stay by him while they're trying to search for him, because he wants to talk to her about something.
All right. We'll stay next to Varric.
Yeah, he's like after they leave, in case anyone else wants to say their piece to him. But yeah, as they leave, Varen will say to Renault's like, so how do you think you could make it something that would look similar to what he described? Because he wasn't giving us all the information, and if we're gonna stick our necks out for something this good, I think we should keep it and give him a fake.
I can try.
By the way, wouldn't this mean that you basically lied to the guy about giving the potion back?
They kind of
There's
scared us.
something that gets wind of this plan.
You did a.
Hold up, this was Vera talking to Renault. I don't know whether Shinichi would actually be listening to this, because he'd be leading the party.
No, what I'm saying is, within this, Shinichi didn't say this. I'm saying it.
Oh,
but then you need to use a deception check on it.
Oh no, Vera was being completely serious about going in there and trying to find it.
Okay.
Yeah. Wait, we're gonna go find it, but
yeah,
we're going to replace the potion essentially.
Yeah.
Because this could be a potion that's actually could be more useful for Flan than this guy. You know.
Completely serious about getting it. Not so serious about returning it to him, because if you remember, I never said that I guarantee it be returned to him if we found it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we said we'll look for it. So we didn't technically lie.
All right.
Yep. That's why I didn't
all
call
about
for a
work.
deception check. So.
So
Yeah, we'll
she
use
will
this
mention
token
she.
for him.
Yeah, so she will kind of nod. I will have to tinker around with my kit. I might be able to make close enough to deceive him with enough time. Maybe maybe a short rest or something. That'll be an hour or so, an hour's work of messing with herbs.
Great. Right. That's all I needed to know. You sort of hear Baron chuckle because it's been a while since he's had to do this to somebody, so he doesn't want to get rusty.
No, it's fun playing a neutral character. He's like, I don't really give a shit about the rules, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Alright.
Mhm.
So, you step out, do your conversing, and then what do you do?
I will message to the party to kind of I guess kind of put some so they don't suspect anything. I wonder what he was scribing. She'll kind of thinking about it for a second.
What, the potion?
No, the book.
Oh.
Althea would have asked him what tome he was screaming outright.
Let's see. Ola would have told you just some history book.
Althea would then ask, is it about the fall of Flan?
No.
She will then reply with, too bad. The council is offering a reward for any information they can obtain about it.
Ha! Insight on that motherfucker.
Alright.
I'm gonna throw an insight myself. Yeah, well, just a little bit lower.
You shady people are like, you lied to us?
You don't sense any lying in the matter. Again, he's not telling you everything about what he's writing, but from what you can from the way that he says it and the way that you can kind of note his movements and his voice and stuff, you're pretty sure that he's at least telling the truth about it being some history book. Beyond that, that's all you can really get. Especially since his response was simply, no, it's not about the fall of Flan. So.
Yeah, we know it's history then. Alright. When they pretty much leave and they will probably mention that he's not telling the full truth about the book.
Well, he doesn't have to. I mean, I wouldn't either.
True. Yeah. So, I guess while we're making our way to the wells, we can check the Arson's Guild, see what that could be a place that since it's what was the biggest she's looking at looking at Alton. There you go. It was what the biggest guild in Flan? That's what you said, right?
Yep.
So it could
All
be
kinds of artisans.
Could be a worthwhile place to at least free. Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Council could use what's in there, maybe.
Way to spend. Baron chuckles like, way to spend a personal goal into something that could be useful towards the people that we're working for.
All right. So now what are you gonna
You
do?
don't kid.
Oh wait, we didn't exactly ask directions to the place, did we?
No,
No, you didn't ask directions to the old rope guild at all.
Yeah. Quickly pop back in. It's like, which way is the guild?
To the south.
Okay.
More towards the Artisans district than the World district.
Okay. He's like, Baron's like, thank you. Goes back to the group. He's like, okay, we head south from here.
It's somewhere down in this area, you assume.
Well, you heard them, guy. Let's go south. Please.
Yeah, we trust your I guess, instinct.
Yep.
Alright. Off to the south, I guess. Alright. You begin to make your way down to the south. As you do, you come across a pack of kobolds.
Oh, lovely.
That said, I have to find my kobold tokens. Where the heck did I put them? Did I really put them? Oh, okay, I'm in the wrong folder. That would be why I cannot find them. Kobolds.
Okay, Yaniak.
Hmm?
Or whatever your name was. The kobold we had in our party.
I'm not sure what his name was.
I forgot what his name was too. Oh god, it's a lot of kobolds!
That's a lot of lizards.
It's a lot of lizards. What? They're only CR 1/4? Let me double check that for your level.
Yeah, because
that was yeah, that was way more last time than it was this. Because the CR, I think was it 1/4 for kobolds? Oh no, okay, I'm looking at the wrong one. They're only 1/8. Let me double check that. Yeah. According to my calculator, according to my calculator, at the level that it's supposed to be at, it's good. According to my level calculator at the level that you're at, this is supposed to be an easy encounter.
Oh.
So, if it is not easy, then, sorry? But according to my calculator, it is an easy encounter for your current level. So...
There's only 10 of them.
Only 10. It's not like it's a lot.
Just
They're
don't crit.
kobolds.
Yeah, just don't crit. Good.
Alright. And their initiative is 12. Which is greater or lower than Elton.
Elton is +3.
Less. Lower. So I don't have to shuffle the initiative order. They're not even going to get a chance. Varen.
Okay, well, let's see. They're all within about 100 feet of me, right? Yeah, they probably are.
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah, 55 feet at the farthest.
Okay then. Well, let's let loose on number. Let's loose on number 3 there.
All right.
And because when I leveled up to level 2, I took a fighting style of archery. I now have a +8 to my to my attack rolls.
Nice. 14 will hit.
Okay, and now I'm gonna show off a little bit because I can.
12, he's dead.
L up the damage, which is gonna be 12. I'm gonna cast one of my new spells. Hail. I went with Hail of Thorns.
Nice.
We got essentially. Okay, hold up. I hate to fight it again. Let's see. Here it is. Oh wait, that's a bonus action. Yeah. Should have done that first. Never mind. I didn't do that yet.
Okay.
Hello. 12 damage to Cobalt number 3.
He dead.
And I'm going to back up 10 feet.
Alright.
And that's it for me.
Shinichi.
Alright. Shinichi is going to use his crossbow. Sorry, I couldn't think of the word.
Alright.
And he's going to shoot at Kobold number 4.
Alright. That'll hit. 13.
Yay! Yay!
Cedric, are you good?
And piercing?
Sorry, which one did you say again?
4.
4? He dead.
Yay! Dead.
And is Miss still on? No, she's back. Okay.
I'm here.
Althea.
Yes, just let me switch back to desktop because I was looking at PDF files. So. So close, yet so far away.
What can you do?
She will ready the magic mace she obtained to bash in the kobolds' heads when they come close to her.
Rihanna.
Okay, I can't toast any of them, so I'm just gonna shoot number 10.
Alright. Number 10. 17 hits. 7 piercing. You dead.
And I take a bet here.
Azazel.
I will throw an Eldritch Blast at Kobold number 2.
Alrighty.
Just a ranged attack, but still gets my charisma. Oh, it gets charisma and proficiency. An 8 probably doesn't hit.
8 misses.
Okay, that's it.
Alright. Elton.
Alton raises his light crossbow and takes a shot at number 1
Alright.
from here.
Three hits. 9 damage. You dead?
Yeah.
Gotta love kobolds.
Oh, this is
man.
easy.
Kobolds. These guys are gonna do this. That way Althea has more than one target to hit because probably gonna deal massive damage. So Kobold 2 there was technically the first one that would have walked up to you, but they all kind of got up to you about the same point.
Alright. So, how does the crit sound?
Nice.
Pretty cool.
How many kobolds are you gonna wipe out in one round?
And how does max damage sound?
Alright, which is?
Her max damage ends up being 16.
16. Add another kobold. Because 5, 10, 15. Boom! Kobold 9, 7, and 8. You just watch as Althea, like the kobolds try to jump at Althea, and she just swings her mace and wipes out 3 of them in one shot.
No, if she stays up, maybe we'll actually have a chance.
So these three are going to step up. And because of pack tactics, but also because of sunlight sensitivity, those are their rolls. There's a crit. How's that for you?
The crit is the only one that hits.
10 damage.
She is still up. She's
Varen.
not even bloodied.
Okay, which one's the one that crit her?
Would be the last one, so 9.
Okay, number 9. Number 9 is gonna get a bolt to the face.
Alright. 25 hits. He dead.
Max damage.
He's dead.
Yep. And I'm done.
See, number 9 was also the one that took damage from Althea, so that makes sense. Shinichi.
Number 9 was the only one that took damage and survived.
Yep. I think Mia's muted.
Yeah, I'm muted. I was seeing if he could just come up, but nah. He might. Well, he can set a few things up, but he wouldn't be able to attack with his melee weapon, so he's going to shoot Kobold number 8. I'm guessing that'll hit.
16.
So
Yep, that's a hit. Sorry, which one were you hitting?
number 8
Number 8? Okay.
and 5.
Your minimum damage kills him. That's sad. Althea.
Yes. There's one left.
There's one left.
I don't even get to use my swords.
Okay. That is a 21 to hit.
21. That's a hit.
And minimum damage of 5.
He's dead.
Okay.
83 experience.
Hooray!
I think I'm doing that right. Oh no, wait, hang on. Oh, I'm giving out the adjusted difficulty. Hang on. Let me check something. Oh, no, okay. Yeah, the adjusted difficulty is what I give out. Okay, yep, okay. 83. I'm so confused by what I'm supposed to give out in the way of
So
experience.
491 EXP total.
We are almost halfway to level 3 already.
Wow. Gotta love having experience. Yeah, this campaign, it's supposed to be to level 6, but whenever I've played it, most of my characters have ended up at level, like 9. The only time that they didn't was the last time I ran this campaign, where instead of our players doing like all of the encounters, they just did the missions, and so they barely did any of the actual like random encounters. They didn't like clear any of the city blocks technically, so.
Sorry.
Hey, you guys only got to level 6. So it worked out for Curse of the Azure Bonds. Right then.
We had a go. We had a gung ho Phoenix. What do you expect?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I disconnected from server.
Alright. You have been disconnected from server. Alright, where are you headed?
Towards the guild.
Further south.
Following
Alright.
Snitchy.
Yep.
Yep, following our merchant.
Taking 2 steps south. And let's see. Real fast. Oh, that's right. I didn't do the thingy. Alright. And continuing on south. Something like that. And south. You come to a large mess of buildings. According to your information, one of these buildings should be the Old Rope Guild.
Well, this is a mess.
Be right back. Sorry.
Okay.
That's alright.
Shinichi was the one that we needed for the... Anyway.
Yeah, yes.
There's a large amount of buildings here. Or rather, there's a large amount of ruined buildings here.
Oops.
You think that these buildings may have been at one time a single building.
Oh, so this could have been the guild, but broken up now. Why do I got broken up?
I wonder what they did.
I'm getting. If I was a betting man, which I am, my bet would have to be on a troll.
I'm guessing alchemists.
True. That could
Anyways,
be
Althea will be investigating the ruins,
Alright?
and her role for that. See, she does not have. Okay, so it's a 19.
Alright. 19. Let me find something real quick. How big is this texture? Not very big? I didn't think it was very big. Alright, that's fine. I can manipulate it.
There's the 11 to help too. I'm curious too.
Alright. Whoops, I don't want to copy the buildings. I want to copy the thing here. Right. If you would all move your tokens to this great big plainsy area. These are the ruins of
Sorry
the
about
Old
that.
Rope Guild.
Back.
It's fine.
Boop, 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 boop. Boop, boop.
Hmm.
Drop rubble all over the place because this place is in horrendous ruins. Alright, so these are the ruins of the Old Rope Guild that you are looking at right now on the map. So what was the Althea's investigation check?
If I remember, she said 19.
Okay.
19, yeah.
19.
Sorry, was muted.
That's fine. Alright. You begin searching the rubble for things. Althea. You search this particular pile of rubble. Because your location matters.
Okay.
Was this one.
Oh, that one. Yeah. I just saw blue and it was because I saw it out the corner of my eye. I was looking at my Kindle.
Ah,
so that the mic on my Kindle might more clearly pick up my voice.
let's see. Where is... You kneel down, you begin kind of digging through the rubble in front of you. Suddenly, there's a stomping noise.
Hide.
An ogre carrying a goblin in his hands comes walking in. The ogre is swinging the goblin's leg around as if he was a ragdoll. The goblin,
Like that.
from what you can tell, is very likely dead because he is literally like the goblin's leg is swinging around. If he's not dead, the goblin's leg is definitely broken.
Hold on. Did I say troll earlier?
Poor
I
guy.
meant because that's what I remember the guys from the tavern saying. And upon seeing the ogre, the Baron's gonna say, "Called it."
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
they did.
the guys from the tavern said both ogres and trolls. So.
Yeah. While investigating as well, because she would have been investigating, she's actually gonna hide when she starts hearing the stomping.
All right. Now you can.
I guess.
I'll give you all a round to do hide check or something like that before
Yeah,
the ogre
she would
comes
also
into
suggest
view.
everyone hide, and I guess surprise them.
Ooh, I've got a pretty good stealth check. So mind if I do mine first?
Well, Althea has disadvantage on it, so
Well,
let's see how
if-
this turns out.
Yeah, I mean, if anyone wants to hide, you don't have to hide.
Yeah.
It's just people who are hiding will probably get at least an
It's a plus
surprise
2.
attack.
Plus 2
Yeah.
plus 4. Ugh.
The people who are hiding will gain advantage for the next round. So.
So 17 for Althea with disadvantage.
Wow. 17.
Oh, bugger.
The second roll was an 18 on the die, while the first roll was a 16 on the die.
Alright. Anybody else hiding? I see Varen, I see Elton, Ranoa, and Althea.
Shinichi will hide too, if I can find my...
Yeah, just remember to get behind a pile of rubble, just so because you have to can't hide in plain sight. Badly.
Yeah. have to
Well,
be hiding
I
somewhere,
can't
so.
yet, so I'm most likely gonna hide with them, with Renoa because, trust her.
Alright.
What? Oh, wait. So we're hiding from this guy, right?
Yeah, you're hiding
Yeah.
from that guy.
Is Azazel not hiding?
No.
It's like, I don't need to hide mortals.
Alright.
Azazel starts shouting at the ogre with awakened mind.
The ogre comes bounding in.
There you go.
Azazel is standing there. It sees Azazel standing there. It shouts out, "New toy!" And rolls a 2 on initiative.
I'm going to cast a suggestion. Actually, I'm going to get up close
Hold up,
when
man.
he says that it's a new toy. I will make a suggestion to this guy.
Oh, you're gonna try to do this before the whole combat
Yeah,
starts?
but before combat begins, I will attempt to cast suggestion on our ogre.
What does that do?
I can give him like a sentence or two to magically influence him. If he can't be charmed, then this is basically a wasted spell, and I can't make him do stupid things like I can't tell him to kill himself.
Right.
But he either makes a wisdom saving throw and saves and just gets mad, or he fails and does whatever I want.
Oh, God.
Oh God.
So I will suggest to the ogre that he should work with us to find even better toys.
Oh God.
What's
The
DC
ogre
save on that there,
bounds.
Doc?
The ogre bounds towards you. and says, "Great idea!"
Oh god, we just got an ogre on our side.
I don't know
Wait,
what
what?
your save DC is, but since it starts out at a base of 8, and he rolled a 5, I'm going to assume that that's a failure.
Yeah.
14 is 13 to 14. Save.
Yeah.
At
Or
this
he
point,
fails,
Manoa
so.
just looks at Bear and goes, "God damn, he's actually kind of smart."
So Azazel will then ask the ogre if he can climb atop him to help him search better.
Alright. The ogre reaches down, picks Azazel up, and lifts him up.
I took setting him on his shoulder.
Setting him on his head, actually. You're going to need to make a strength check if he moves to not fall off.
Alright.
I assume everyone can resume searching now.
Oh dear.
Yeah, Manoa's literally going to look at Bear and it's like, "God damn, he's actually kind of smart."
So is suggestion a concentration spell?
Suggestion
Yes.
is not a concentration spell.
Yes,
Is
it is.
that?
It's
Oh, it
concentration.
is.
It
Up
is.
to 8 hours. So,
8 hours. Okay. Well, you tell the ogre to go, and he immediately takes off, and you drop.
Mm.
You're going to
Succeed,
take
because
2d6 damage, which is apparently 8, which means you're now going to have to
So
make
you
a
need to make a
constitution saving
concentration
throw.
saving throw of 10.
You'll have to make a constitution saving throw to maintain your concentration.
And he
God.
nailed it.
I would have
Nice.
laughed if he failed. I'm like,
I
and
would
then when I
have
was like, never
laughed.
mind.
That would have been great.
Okay. No, we just went like face bomb into the trouble.
So
Never mind.
the ogre has not stopped rushing forward because he was told to go. It hasn't turned back and even noticed that Azazel has fallen off.
Jesus. I'm gonna tail my ogre friend here.
Because you have to be within a certain range for that to work,
It's just
don't
like-
you?
That is a
The
question.
initial cast is 30 feet, but I guess I need to specify conditions
Yeah.
that would keep him from being hostile to us.
Let me look up the spell, and I can
You
help
see,
you
when I was just
out
like
with
watching in awe, it's like, the fuck.
that. Let's see.
You are-
Concentration up to 8 hours.
So I'm going to tell the ogre that we can find him the strongest hobgoblin and make him the new toy.
Oh god, I ate
Or the
that.
strongest kobold. Let me change that. We'll find the strongest kobold.
Well, there's trolls here too, so.
Yeah.
Are trolls bigger than ogres?
Trolls, I think,
They're
strong.
about the same size.
Yeah, and trolls are stronger, I think. Or not stronger than ogres, but stronger than hobgoblins.
Well, I know we're looking for a kobold.
There is no range, but you give. Here's the thing: you give one suggestion. That means that whatever one thing you tell it to do, it does, and then the spell ends either when you lose concentration or after that effect ends. So if your suggestion, which it was, find better toys, that is what the ogre is going to do. The ogre is going to
All right.
search for better toys.
We're going for a kobold here.
So,
Yeah, you can dirt on that one there, bro.
Well, I guess we get him in for our next fight. So
it lasts
I mean,
for
I'm
up
sorry,
to 8
the
hours.
ogre on our side, guys. Yeah, fuck me. Jesus.
It
No,
lasts for
Completely
up to-
tame an ogre, and it's like, you fuck up. Like, oh yeah, nice. The one thing I've done this game.
Yeah, it lasts for up to 8 hours, so that's a thing. That said, Yeah, the ogre's on your side for now. So what are you gonna do now?
Well, the rest of us are going to be searching while I'm guessing Azazel's going to be keeping an eye on his new pet.
I guess I'm going on an ogre adventure.
All right.
Time to get digging.
Yep.
So, do you want more investigation checks?
Bam!
Yes, I do.
There we
I
go.
need an investigation
So,
check
how's
for.
it 20?
Yeah, I need an investigation check for each pile of rubble you investigate.
Okay.
So,
That one.
everybody wants to
Well,
get to a
that's 20 for
different
that
pile
one.
of rubble. That way you can all roll one, and then that would help me
That's
greatly.
15.
Oh.
14.
I'm
That one's 19.
okay. There's 10.
Probably do them one at a time here so that we can.
Okay. 19 were here. Or hold on. What
Yeah.
was the 20? 20 was here. Or my 19 was 18 was here.
Yeah, focus on each one at a time. That's why I said it might be a good idea for each one to hit like a different pile. Do one investigation check each, and then go from there. So,
Yeah, that's why I moved all the way down there to
Yeah.
to that one.
I see that.
But-
Each test that one, so I'll go to this one.
Okay.
yeah, that one was already. This one
Yeah, I
was
was like, wait a minute,
already
teach that one.
searched by Althea to begin with. So she probably would have gone here next, I would assume, for the second one that she rolled, which was, what was it?
Althea went from this pile to this one, then she went to that one,
Right. So then you're
then that
at,
one, and
yeah,
finished with that one.
you went from here, then you went to this one. This one was, what
Yeah.
was it?
It was an 18. All her rolls were either 18, 19, or 20 for these.
Let's see. So, investigating the rubble. Shinichi.
Mm-hmm.
You pull out a plus, or you pull out a weapon from the rubble. The weapon looks completely intact despite being underneath all of this rubble and everything. You can probably assume that it's magical because it's not damaged in any way. It looks pristine, like mint condition. So,
What item? What kind of weapon is it?
it's a +1 weapon. So, for the most part, unless I specify, it's whatever weapon you need.
Crossbow.
Usually if I say a weapon, it's whatever weapon the party wants it to be. So, unless I...
What type of crossbow?
Light crossbow. What?
Hey, here.
Sorry. My throat's like dry here. Let's see. Do. Variance. Riona, who is on be right back mode.
That, by the way.
Welcome back, just in time. Riona, you're searching through the rubble of the old rope guild. You pull out, you shift a couple of things and find Da 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 da. She gets the book open. To the right page. And a strange little flask. It is an amber liquid, and inside of it, you can see suspended inside a scorpion's tail, an adder's fang, a dead spider, and a tiny heart that, against all reason, is still beating. So,
Ew. So, do you think you can replicate it?
I'm gonna try.
That's gonna
Why,
be a
we'll be
hard
able
one
to,
to
we're gonna try.
replicate.
I guess I'm gonna do a nature check on it. I'm gonna do a nature check on it.
Alright. Nope.
Nope. Well, I found it.
Nope. Yep.
Here comes the fun part of trying to replicate it.
You have absolutely no clue how to replicate this thing.
Yeah, I pretty much figured that too. Like,
Take
I
a
mean-
taste.
Yeah, the couple of ingredients, the couple of things you could probably replicate, but you're completely stumped on how to replicate a heart that is beating.
yeah. So what I was gonna do? She's gonna put her thumb onto the I guess the top of it. Like, try to get a small bit of it on her finger and taste it.
Oh god.
Alright. You feel a tingling sensation. That's about it.
What the hell does this thing do? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna cast this. Well, I'm going to use one of my spells and cast Identify on it.
Alright. You cast Identify. It is a potion of longevity. Drinking it will possibly make you younger. Drinking more than one of them may actually age you.
So what I was gonna do is just gonna look at herself, make sure she hasn't aged any.
You haven't.
Okay, good. That would have been awkward. It's like, why am I a kid now?
Junichi has a better friend. A best friend now. Yay!
You haven't de-aged, but you haven't aged.
Okay, well, I'm gonna.
Although I'm probably after searching that one pile of rubble and kind of failing because he's not a searcher. He's he's got to go through his words. He's got to go over to I was like, so find anything?
I found it, but I know what it does now.
Oh, what is it?
It's a longevity potion.
A potion of... He blinks, looks at her like... A what? I'm sorry, I didn't grow up around... I didn't grow up around a lot of magic areas, so you may want to explain to me what the hell that is.
And then Shinichi explains it to him.
What she used to would say, it'll make me younger if I drink it, or older if I drink too much.
So I was like, this is a bit... He's like, oh. It's like, oh. Wait,
Actually.
what? It's like, wait. Then why would that guy need a longevity potion? Unless...
Make himself younger, maybe?
Oh boy, Varen's got. However, he stops himself. He and Varen smiles like, oh, I've got an idea. What? What'd you say?
She'll show the potion and show what she can see. Yeah, I don't think I can replicate that. And she points at the heart.
Oh. Oh. Yeah, that could be a little tricky.
Thank you, Alton. Makes it better.
Althea will go over to Riona and ask if she could hold on to the potion until they made their way back to the scholar's house.
Oh, Baron's like, whoa. There's no reason to not let her keep it. I mean, she did find it. And I trust her plenty.
Yeah, let me put it in my pouch for now, because I'm still a little shady of the guy. I'm not gonna lie about that.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I thought this was something else about a longevity potion. Now I'm a bit curious.
Anyways,
By the way, shouldn't we go after Azazel and his new pet?
Oh right, we should go help Azazel. She is asking. She does
was
say.
there anything else in the piles, Emily?
No.
Okay.
That's it for the Old
Well-
Rope Guild.
It's 4:41.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was planning to go ahead and end here because I am extremely hungry. So, yeah. Next week we'll come back to
Alright.
ogres.
A pet
Well,
ogre. To be
Will our
exact.
heroes be able to find Azazel and his new ogre friend before he gets himself into even more trouble? Find out next week on the Pool of Radiance.
Something like that, yeah.
I'm sorry, I've been working on my old-timey radio voice for a while.
Yep. So yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see everybody next time. Or for listening in.